Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. Today in this particular Cricket Happening Show, what I'm going to talk about is I'm just going to briefly look at the fifth one-day international between West Indies and New Zealand. It was a dead rubber, but West Indies took it 4-1. We will talk about Sunil Narine's exemplary bowling and what a wonderful bowler he is turning out to be for West Indies. He had his first 5-wicket haul in international cricket. I'll talk about that. And then we will look at the Pakistan team that has been selected, which is going to play Australia and the T20s and one-day internationals United Arab Emirates, and then they embark towards the World T20 in Sri Lanka in September. So I will have a look at the team, and then we will also look at some cricket news, like what are the other cricket news happening around the world today. So first, let me take you back to the fifth one-day international. This happened yesterday, as you know, and West Indies were the victors, but what was good about it is they swamped New Zealand 4-1. So that was the good part of it, and that would really enable West Indies to go up the ICC one-day rankings for sure. At least they would definitely pass New Zealand for sure. So, but looking at this match here, West Indies were the ones who batted first. Again, this was played in that small ground, basically in St. Kitts, and the victory margin was not much. It was only 20 runs. But for West Indies, what really mattered was they had a very convincing series win of 4-1. Now that is something which is coming after a long time for West Indies. Probably after 2008, they have been able to defeat any team other than Bangladesh or Zimbabwe, which are the lower ranked countries. In fact, West Indies were the ones who batted first. They made 241. Samuels contributed 43 and 53 coming from Dwayne Bravo. And Dwayne Bravo's innings was very study in real, I would say, study in real doubt, because Dwayne Bravo normally likes to get on with the game, is an aggressive bloke, but in this particular match, that is in the fifth one-day international, he was definitely holding the innings, but what was not understood is that Bravo couldn't get the runs, so he couldn't really go after the New Zealand bowling. In fact, if you see his knock, he made 53 runs of 93 deliveries, 3 fours and 1 6, but wouldn't say it was the typical Dwayne Bravo knock. But Andre Russell continued to impress. In fact, he picked up his third 50 in this one-day international series, so he's definitely showing prowess as an all-rounder. But what he needs to really get up, yes, he definitely with the ball is something that West Indies want him to really fire. Well, he did that in the first one-day international. But later on we have seen that he's petered out as a bowler. He has been going for lots of runs. But what has been very important for West Indies have a lot of all-rounders like Darren Sammy, Andre Russell. So Andre Russell actually lived up to that role very well yesterday, slamming 59 not out of just 40 deliveries, 6 fours and 3 sixes. So he is another player who is to be watched for. He can be developed a genuine all-rounder. And then looking at the bowling, well, I wouldn't say Tim Southee, he was bowling absolutely superbly. He was on the money, he was giving nothing away. In fact, he had rocked the West Indian board too, and he had figures of 10 overs, 137 runs and 3 wickets, 3 for 40 for Kai. I'm not going to go into those details because the match is all done and dusted, but since I couldn't really speak about the match yesterday, I'm just briefly touching on that. What I would really like to touch on is Sunil Narine's bowling. He has been totally economical. The New Zealand batsmen have been finding it very difficult to fathom what Narine is actually bowling. He is going to be, according to me, a very key figure as far as the Test series is concerned, because if New Zealand are not going to get over this hurdle, they are going to really struggle in the West Indies. Probably West Indies might even take the series, because they have the bowlers, Tino Best, Andre Russell, Sam and Sunil Narine. They have to, because and the other thing, what is going to be very important is Sunil Narine was also named the man of the match, and he was also the man of the series. Now in IPL 2012 he was the man of the IPL, and here he gets another man of the series. And his first 5-wicket haul, his best 5-wicket haul, his best one-day international haul, 10 overs, 1 made and 27 runs and 5 wickets. And as I said, in Test matches, it's going to be a very difficult proposition, because the New Zealand batsmen are going to be hemmed in by fielders, and the batsmen, if they are going to be in two minds whether what to do with the ball, whether to stroke the ball or to play it, or whether if they don't understand how the ball is going to come from, they are really going to struggle. And Sunil Narine, according to me, is going to be a key man New Zealand West Indies Test series for sure. So his figures: 10 overs, 1 made, and 27 runs and 5 wickets. That's tremendous bowling from him, and he made it life very, very difficult. In fact, New Zealand probably would have thought they could get to the target 241, but Sunil Narine's spell, and also one has to credit the way Dan Sammy, the West Indian captain, has been using Sunil Narine. It really takes me to the IPL 2012, where Gautam Gambhir was the captain of the Kolkata Knight Riders, but he handled Sunil Narine well. That is what about it, how you handle the bowler, and that's what Darren Sammy has done it superbly. Well, as far as New Zealand innings were concerned, 33 apiece to Guptill and McCullum, which was good. 28 to Ross Taylor. Kane Williamson was the highest scorer with 69, with 5 fours and 1 6. But as I said, Sunil Narine came in, and that lower order was really, really struggling. Latham made 11, Ellis made 28, but Sunil Narine was the difference yesterday. And other than that, I'm not going to really touch upon anything. As I said, I only wanted to speak about Sunil Narine because of his bowling and the way he has been bowling. And as I said, he's going to be a big conundrum for the New Zealand batsmen, how to really figure him out. And I'm sure they have to look into a lot of videos of him. And I'm sure John Wright is there to nurse them along there. Well, now let's turn the focus here. As you know, the Pakistan team has been selected for the the squad that has been selected, the final squad has been selected for representing Pakistan against Australia and the United Arab Emirates in the T20s, and also the same team has been selected for the World T20. So looking at the team composition, Mohammad Hafiz is the captain, so he gets his first. He definitely played against Sri Lanka, but Mohammad Hafiz is going to play as captain for the first time against Australia. Then he will get that big encouragement when he comes and represents Pakistan as captain for the World T20. So that is going to be very, very interesting to see. And then what Pakistan have done is they have brought a lot of openers into the team. If you look at the team there, Imran Nazir. Now Imran Nazir is a very, very prolific. He's a good hitter of the ball. He's a clean striker of the ball, and he comes to them on dint of some sheer domestic performances in Pakistan. Imran Nazir, Nasir Jamshed comes back. So these two are openers. Mohammad Hafiz himself is an opener, and Kamran Akmal, the wicket-keeper, is back. So they have gone for experience, and they have brought in Kamran Akmal back into the team after lots of happenings going on after the PCB cleared him with his, as far as the integrity committee actually cleared him. And then we have that another good talent who is there, Asad Shafiq, but there is no place for Umar Akmal. Umar Akmal does not find a place. I'm sorry. I do take back my words. Yes, Asad Shafiq is there. There is Umar Akmal also. Now, Umar Akmal definitely has to fire. It's a long time since he has not been in some good form. So Asad Shafiq, Umar Akmal, Shoaib Malik gets an opportunity. Abdul Razzaq, the all-rounder, he can be a very dangerous player, and he can make a big difference to this Pakistani scheme of things. And the match is not over if Abdul Razzaq is at the crease. He can really lash the bowling. Shahid Afridi himself, but today probably not having the same flair that he had previously, but as far as bowling is concerned, Shahid Afridi could be the kingpin there. Umar Akmal, then Saeed Ajmal, as you know, what a world-class bowler he is turning out to be. Raza Hassan is 20-year-old, is a very good, promising left-arm spinner coming from the Pakistani land. And then the pace bowling department consists of Umar Gul, who is a specialist as far as one-day international and T20 are concerned. And then Mohammad Sami, who has just made it to the team. And Sohail Tanveer would get an opportunity. And this is the team composition as far as the Pakistani team to play Australia and then the World T20 is concerned. Now, if I have time, I'll also cover some of the news which is making headlines, right? Nothing much really as far as headlines are concerned. Yes, there's one match coming up, and that is, it depends on how one views cricket. It's between Ireland and Bangladesh, where Bangladesh are going to play Ireland in the T20s. That's going to be something very, very interesting. But I don't think I would have time to cover anything on that. I might have to end my cricket report right now, dear fans. But so it's going to be the first T20 match which is going to be played between Ireland and Bangladesh. And that will also give Bangladesh a chance to get used to the T20s just before the World T20 in Sri Lanka in September. And then, nothing much, dear fans, friends and subscribers. It has always been nice coming and doing this Cricket Happening show with you, with the tremendous encouragement that I get day in and day out. Thanks for all your company. Thanks for your continuous encouragement, and please continue to encourage this show. And see you all tomorrow. Thank you.